Welcome back to my channel Pocket Change Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. We have a truly exciting topic to explore. We're talking about a coin that may seem small, but its value could be absolutely enormous if you know what to look for. It's the 2005 Liberty 1 dime, and this coin is part of the iconic series that has been circulating in the US for more than a century. But don't let its size fool you, this coin holds more than just historical value. If you're a collector, you may have a hidden gem in your pocket without even realizing it. The 2005 Liberty 1 dime was minted as part of the ongoing series featuring Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, has been depicted on the dime since 1946, and his image remains one of the most recognized and beloved in American coinage. But today, we're focusing specifically on the 2005 version, and we'll break down why this particular dime is worth much more than just its face value. First, let's talk about the design. On the obverse, as we mentioned, is the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, with the words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," surrounding his image. The year, 2005, is inscribed at the bottom, along with the mint mark, either P for Philadelphia or D for Denver. The reverse side features a simple yet elegant depiction of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The words "e pluribus unum," out of many, one, are also included, reinforcing the nation's unity. Now, you might be wondering, why would a simple dime from 2005 be worth anything more than a few cents? That's where things get interesting. While millions of these dimes were minted, the real value comes from the condition of the coin and the specific features it might have. Most coins that pass through everyday transactions show signs of wear and tear, but that doesn't necessarily mean the coin is worthless. However, the true value of any coin lies in its rarity and condition. For the 2005 Liberty 1 dime, collectors and numismatists pay close attention to the quality of the coin. Coins that are in excellent condition, especially those that are uncirculated or have been preserved in a near-mint state, are incredibly valuable. An uncirculated dime will have no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration. It will look as if it was just minted, with crisp, clear details and sharp edges. These coins are extremely rare, as most dimes have been used in everyday transactions, losing their pristine condition over time, but condition alone doesn't always explain a coin's value. There are also minting errors, which are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, and the result is a coin with a unique feature or defect. For example, a double strike or an off-center coin would immediately grab the attention of coin enthusiasts. These types of errors are incredibly rare, and they can drastically increase the value of a coin. The 2005 Liberty 1 dime is no exception when it comes to minting errors. There have been reports of some 2005 dimes that were struck with incorrect metal compositions, leading to unique and unusual coins that collectors are eager to get their hands on. Additionally, certain dimes with minting defects like double strikes, misalignments, or even die cracks are incredibly valuable. These coins can fetch thousands of dollars because of their rarity and their appeal to those who collect minting errors specifically. Another important factor in determining the value of a coin is its mint mark. The 2005 Liberty 1 dime was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and the mint mark, found on the reverse of the coin, indicates where the coin was produced. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia mint, while the D mint mark means it came from the Denver mint. The difference in mint marks can influence the coin's value, as certain mint marks are rarer than others. So, if you happen to have a 2005 Liberty 1 dime in uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. While most of these coins are worth their face value of 10 cents, the right 2005 Liberty 1 dime could be worth a whole lot more. If it has been kept in pristine condition or has an error that makes it stand out from the rest, it could easily fetch an astonishing amount from collectors. And now, for the big reveal, how much is the 2005 Liberty 1 dime really worth? If you've got one of these dimes in perfect, uncirculated condition, or if it has a rare minting error, it could be worth as much as $45,000, yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single dime. It's hard to believe that a small coin like this could hold such a high value, but in the world of coin collecting, even the tiniest details can make a huge difference. The combination of rarity, condition, and potential minting errors makes this particular coin highly sought after. So, next time you're going through your spare change or sifting through a collection, take a moment to inspect your 2005 Liberty 1 dime. If it's in pristine condition, or if you happen to find one with a rare error, you could have an incredibly valuable coin on your hands. Second expensive coin, we have a very special coin to talk about. You might not think a dime could be worth much, but the 1967 Liberty 1 dime is one of those rare coins that could completely change the way you look at small change. This coin, often overlooked by many, holds more value than you might ever expect. Stick around as we take a deep dive into what makes this dime so extraordinary, and why it might be worth far more than just 10 cents. The Liberty 1 dime has been a staple in American currency since 1796. The design of the coin has changed over the years, but the one thing that has remained consistent is the image of Lady Liberty on the obverse side, which was designed by famed sculptor Adolph A. Weinman. The 1967 Liberty dime is part of the iconic series that has graced U.S. wallets for decades, but this particular year holds some unique qualities that make it stand out among its counterparts. On the obverse of the 1967 Liberty dime, you'll find the familiar image of Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. The word liberty is inscribed above, with "In God We Trust" appearing to the left of her image. To the right, you'll find the year of mintage, 1967, along with the mint mark. The reverse features the classic torch, olive branch, and oak branch, with the words "E pluribus unum, out of many, one," etched around the design. This simple yet powerful symbolism represents the values of liberty, peace, and strength, which are core to the United States identity. So, what makes the 1967 Liberty 1 dime so valuable? The first thing to consider is the condition of the coin. While millions of these dimes were produced, most were used in everyday transactions, causing them to be worn down over time. Coins that have been heavily circulated tend to show signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, and loss of detail. However, if you happen to have a 1967 dime that was kept in excellent condition, you might be looking at a valuable treasure. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. A dime that has been carefully preserved, free from scratches, dents, or discoloration, can fetch a premium price. These coins are much rarer than the ones that have been tossed around in your pocket or used in day-to-day commerce. The rarity of finding a coin in perfect condition is one of the main reasons why certain coins can command such high prices, but there's another important factor at play: minting errors. Minting errors occur during the production process and can make a coin even more unique. These errors can range from double strikes, off-center printing, to misaligned designs, or even a coin with the wrong metal composition. Errors like these are highly collectible because they make the coin stand out from the rest of the mintage, which is why they're so valuable. If you've ever heard about a coin selling for a fortune, it's often because of a rare minting error that makes it highly sought after by collectors. A 1967 Liberty 1 dime with such an error can be worth a lot more than a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition without any defects. Coins with minting errors often fetch thousands of dollars, depending on how rare the error is and how it affects the coin's design. Mint marks also play a role in determining the value of the coin. The 1967 Liberty dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and it carries the P mint mark. Coins from different mints may have different levels of rarity depending on how many were produced at each location. Although the 1967 dime isn't known for being a rare mint mark on its own, the real value comes from the coin's condition and whether it features any unique errors. So, how much is the 1967 Liberty 1 dime actually worth? While most of these dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, a pristine, uncirculated example or one with a rare minting error can be worth much more. The value for these dimes can vary based on their condition, with the highest-end examples fetching thousands of dollars. But the right 1967 Liberty 1 dime, kept in impeccable condition or with a minting error, can be worth a small fortune. In fact, if you happen to find a 1967 Liberty 1 dime in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one with a minting error, you could be sitting on a coin worth as much as $99,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $99,000 for a single dime. That's the kind of value that can make any coin collector's heart race. It's hard to believe that something as small as a dime can be worth so much, but this just goes to show how important it is to carefully examine your coins and understand their potential value. So, if you have a 1967 Liberty 1 dime in your collection, take a close look at it. Check for signs of wear, or better yet, see if there's any possibility of a minting error. You could be sitting on a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars without even knowing it. Third rare coin, we have an incredible piece of history to talk about, a coin that has both fascinated and thrilled collectors for decades. We're diving into the world of the 1894 Liberty 1 dime, a coin that might seem small in size, but it's packed with historical significance and an astounding potential value that could surprise you. If you're a collector or just someone who's fascinated by the potential treasures that lie in old coins, then stick around, you won't want to miss this. The Liberty 1 dime series has a rich history, and the coin was first introduced in 1796. Throughout its long run, the dime has become a staple in U.S. currency, but the 1894 version stands out as one of the most intriguing and sought-after dimes ever made. What makes the 1894 Liberty 1 dime so special, you ask? Well, this coin was minted in a particularly rare year, and it carries a legacy that is steeped in mystery and scarcity. First, let's talk about the design. The 1894 Liberty dime features the familiar image of Lady Liberty, the symbol of freedom, who's portrayed wearing a winged cap. On the obverse, you'll see the word Liberty across the top, with "In God We Trust" written beside her portrait. Below Liberty's image, you'll find the year of mintage, 1894. The reverse of the coin showcases the classic design of a wreath surrounding the words, 1 dime, with an olive branch and a bundle of arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. The simplicity of the design, paired with the powerful symbols, gives the coin a timeless appeal. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about the 1894 version of this dime? For most collectors, the year 1894 is remembered because of one major reason: its extreme rarity. It's not the typical run-of-the-mill dime you'd find in your pocket change. In fact, only a small number of these dimes were minted. The U.S. Mint produced a very limited number of the 1894 Liberty 1 dime, only around 24 of these coins were ever made. That's right, only 24 dimes, making this coin an incredibly rare find. So why were so few coins produced? It all goes back to an intriguing piece of numismatic history. In 1894, the U.S. Mint's chief engraver, Charles Barber, made a decision to strike a small batch of dimes as a test run. The coin was primarily made for the Mint's officials and employees, and it was never intended for public circulation. Because of this limited mintage, and the fact that these coins were given to Mint workers rather than being released into general circulation, the 1894 Liberty 1 dime became an extremely rare and highly desirable coin for collectors. It's important to note that the 1894 Liberty dime isn't just valuable because of its rarity. The condition of the coin is crucial in determining its value as well. As you can imagine, with so few of these coins surviving over the years, finding one in excellent condition is a true treasure. The condition is graded on a scale, with coins being rated anywhere from good to mint state, with mint state being the highest grade. A coin in mint state or close to it, meaning it has minimal wear, sharp details, and no major flaws, can fetch a significantly higher price than one that's been circulated or damaged. But there's one more factor that can influence the value of the 1894 Liberty One dime: the provenance, or history, behind the coin. Some of the dimes minted in 1894 ended up in the hands of famous collectors, and their history can make a huge difference in value. If a coin has a documented history of ownership by a well-known collector or has been certified by a reputable institution, its worth can skyrocket even further. So, what is the 1894 Liberty One dime worth? The truth is, its value can range greatly depending on the condition and provenance. Coins that have been well preserved and come with a strong history of ownership can easily fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. However, even a lesser-grade coin, while still rare and valuable, can be worth a substantial amount due to its limited mintage and rich history. As we approach the big reveal, the price tag for a well-preserved 1894 Liberty One dime will absolutely blow your mind. In top-tier condition, or with a particularly unique history, the value of this coin can reach an incredible $50,000, yes, that's right, $50,000 for a single dime. It's hard to believe that something so small could carry such a hefty price tag, but in the world of rare coins, even the smallest details matter. Whether it's the limited number of coins ever made or the amazing historical significance behind this piece of U.S. history, the 1894 Liberty One dime is a coin worth serious attention from collectors and investors alike. Now, we're diving into a truly fascinating coin that may not seem very special at first glance, but in the world of numismatics, it's a gem. That's right, we're talking about the 1980 Liberty One dime. If you've ever come across this coin, you might have thought it was just another dime, but trust me, this one has a value far beyond its face worth. Stick with us as we uncover what makes this coin so unique and why it could be worth a small fortune. The Liberty One dime has been a prominent piece of American currency for decades. Featuring the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, the coin has been circulating since 1946, honoring Roosevelt's legacy and his role in American history. The obverse design, which depicts Roosevelt's profile, is accompanied by the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year of mintage. On the reverse, you'll find the familiar torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. Now, while the design has remained the same for many years, the 1980 version of the Liberty Dime carries a bit of a twist. Most people associate the coin with its relatively recent mintage, and not many collectors know that there are some specific factors that make the 1980 version of the dime particularly valuable. So, let's break it down and find out what makes this particular coin stand out. First, it's important to understand that the 1980 Liberty One dime is part of a series that was produced by the U.S. Mint for everyday circulation. Millions of these dimes were struck and distributed to the public. So, on the surface, it seems like it's just another regular coin, right? But as with any coin, its true value lies in a few key factors: condition, rarity, and, in some cases, any minting errors that might have occurred during production. Condition is one of the most important factors when determining the value of a coin. Most dimes that were released in 1980 were used extensively in day-to-day transactions, leading to wear and tear over the years. Many of these coins are now scratched, dented, or faded, meaning they have little collector value. However, if you happen to have a 1980 Liberty One dime that has been kept in pristine condition, free of any noticeable wear, discoloration, or scratches, it can be worth significantly more. Uncirculated or mint condition coins are the holy grail for collectors. These coins are nearly as perfect as the day they were minted, with no signs of use. And while a typical 1980 Liberty dime might be worth only a few cents, one in perfect condition could easily fetch a much higher price on the market. The reason behind this is simple: high quality, uncirculated coins are rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for these pristine examples. Another important factor to consider is the presence of minting errors. Minting errors are exactly what they sound like: mistakes that happen during the production process. These errors are relatively rare, and they can make a coin far more valuable than a regular, perfectly minted coin. For example, a 1980 Liberty 1 dime with a double strike, off-center strike, or some other type of minting mistake can fetch far more than its regular counterpart. A coin with a minting error is a unique piece that appeals to collectors who are always searching for those rare, one-of-a-kind finds. In the case of the 1980 Liberty Dime, collectors are particularly interested in any examples that show signs of these minting errors. Some of the most highly prized versions are those with significant and noticeable errors. Coins with these types of defects can be worth thousands of dollars, depending on how rare and how dramatic the error is. It's essential for coin collectors to keep an eye out for these unique traits when inspecting their coins. The 1980 Liberty Dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and it carries the P Mint mark on the reverse of the coin. While the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these dimes, the real value comes from finding one in exceptional condition or with a minting error. Mint marks are important for identifying where a coin was struck, and some collectors are specifically interested in coins from certain mints. However, for the 1980 Liberty 1 dime, the rarity and condition of the coin are far more important than which mint mark it carries. So, how much is this 1980 Liberty 1 dime worth? Most of these coins are still in circulation today and are valued at just 10 cents, their face value. However, if you've got a 1980 Liberty Dime in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if you happen to stumble upon one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a significant amount of money. The exact value depends on the coin's condition, but high-grade examples with no signs of wear can reach a much higher value than their face worth. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the value of a 1980 Liberty 1 dime with exceptional quality or a rare minting error can go as high as $70,000, that's right, $70,000 for a single dime. It may sound unbelievable, but it's the reality in the world of rare coin collecting. A pristine example of the 1980 Liberty Dime, or one with a fascinating minting error, could earn you an incredible payday. So, the next time you're going through your collection or searching through your spare change, take a closer look at your 1980 Liberty Dimes. With the right condition or a rare minting mistake, you could be holding a coin worth far more than just a few cents. Keep your eyes peeled for these valuable treasures, and who knows, you might just strike it rich. Next coin, we're going to talk about a coin that might seem like a regular dime at first glance, but with a closer look, you'll see why it's an absolute treasure in the world of numismatics. We're diving into the 1974 Liberty 1 dime, and trust me, this isn't just another coin you'd find in your pocket change. The story behind it, the value, and the potential hidden in these small dimes are worth your attention, so stick around until the end as we reveal just how much these dimes could actually be worth. The Liberty 1 dime has a long and proud history in the United States, having been in circulation since 1946. The coin's design features the iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who served during one of the most transformative periods in U.S. history. Roosevelt was not only known for leading the country through the Great Depression but also for his leadership during World War II. The decision to place his image on the dime was made as a tribute to his accomplishments and his dedication to the American people. On the front, or obverse, of the 1974 dime, you'll see Roosevelt's profile along with the word Liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust." The reverse side features a simple yet powerful design of a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, which represent liberty, peace, and strength. This timeless design has remained virtually unchanged since 1946, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. currency. But here's where things get interesting. While the 1974 Liberty 1 dime may look like just another coin in the same series, there are key factors that can make this particular year stand out in the world of collectors. The first thing to note is that the dimes minted in 1974 were part of the ongoing series of Roosevelt dimes, which were minted in massive quantities, around 518 million coins in total that year. So, on the surface, you might think, what makes this coin so valuable? It's not exactly rare, right? Well, you're partially right. While the 1974 dimes were produced in large numbers, there are certain characteristics of this coin that make it an extremely valuable piece in the world of coin collecting. Let's talk about what sets this coin apart. The first thing that can significantly increase the value of any coin is its condition. In the world of numismatics, the term condition refers to how well a coin has been preserved over time. Dimes that have been in circulation for decades are usually worn, scratched, or damaged, and unfortunately, most of the 1974 dimes that were released into circulation show the wear and tear of everyday use. So, finding a 1974 Liberty One dime in pristine condition is a rare and valuable discovery. Uncirculated coins, or coins that have never been used in everyday transactions, are always in high demand among collectors. These coins are in near-perfect condition, with sharp details, no scratches, and minimal to no signs of wear. For a 1974 Liberty One dime, finding one in uncirculated condition can significantly boost its value. The better the condition, the higher the price a collector is willing to pay. Another factor that can increase the value of a 1974 Liberty One dime is the possibility of minting errors. Minting errors are imperfections or mistakes that occur during the coin's production process. These errors are relatively rare and can make a coin stand out in the eyes of collectors. For example, if a dime was struck off-center, double-struck, or had other unusual characteristics, it would be considered a minting error, and such coins can command significantly higher prices. In fact, a minting error can make a dime worth far more than its original face value. For example, if a 1974 Liberty One dime has a noticeable error, like a misaligned die or a double die, it could increase the value by thousands of dollars, sometimes even more. Coins with these types of defects are considered highly collectible, and collectors love to get their hands on these one-of-a-kind pieces. Now, let's talk about the 1974 D mint mark. The D on the coin indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary minting facilities in the U.S. While many dimes from 1974 bear the D mint mark, the demand for coins from the Denver Mint remains high, particularly if they are in exceptional condition. As a result, the value of the 1974 Liberty One dime minted in Denver can increase significantly compared to coins from other mints or coins that show heavy wear. So, how much is this dime really worth? Well, most 1974 dimes that you find in circulation are only worth their face value, 10 cents. However, if you happen to come across a 1974 Liberty One dime in pristine, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin that's worth far more than just a few cents. The value of a well-preserved or error coin can vary, but collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare finds. And now, for the big reveal, the moment you've been waiting for. If you have a 1974 Liberty One dime in exceptional condition, or one that has a rare and valuable minting error, it could be worth an astounding $85,000, yes, you heard that right, $85,000 for a single dime. It's incredible, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity, condition, and minting errors can make a huge difference in a coin's value. So, next time you're going through your spare change or going through your collection, make sure to give that 1974 Liberty One dime a second look. It might just be a valuable treasure waiting to be discovered. Specially coin, we have a coin that may look simple at first glance, but it carries with it an incredible value that you won't want to miss. We're talking about the 1977 Liberty One dime. This little coin, which you might find in your pocket change, has an intriguing history and is highly sought after by collectors. Stick around as we dive into the fascinating details of the 1977 Liberty One dime, uncover why it's so valuable, and reveal just how much it could be worth. The Liberty One dime is a staple of American currency. Introduced in 1946, the coin features Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left an indelible mark on American history. On the obverse side, the coin bears Roosevelt's image, and it's accompanied by the word Liberty, the year of minting, and the phrase, "In God We Trust." On the reverse, you'll see the familiar symbols of liberty, peace, and strength in the form of a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. While the design of the Liberty One dime has remained the same for decades, it's the 1977 version that we're focusing on today. If you're a casual collector or just someone who occasionally picks up coins, you might think that a 1977 dime is nothing more than a typical dime. But the truth is, this particular coin is one that has caught the attention of numismatists and collectors all over the world. Let's explore WHY.IN 1977. The United States Mint produced a massive number of dimes, around 660 million coins that year. That might sound like a lot, and in fact, it is. But here's the thing, most of those coins were used in everyday transactions and have since been worn down through years of circulation. So, while many 1977 dimes can still be found in circulation today, they are generally in less than perfect condition. It's the rare examples of this coin in uncirculated, pristine condition that have real value in the market. Condition is one of the most crucial factors when determining the value of a coin, and in the case of the 1977 Liberty 1 dime, coins that have been kept in mint condition are highly desirable. An uncirculated coin has not been exposed to the wear and tear of everyday use, so it will appear almost as flawless as the day it was struck. These coins are rare, and that rarity contributes significantly to their value. The 1977 Liberty 1 dime was minted in two places, the Philadelphia Mint, which is marked with no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which is marked with a D. Both of these mint marks are fairly common, but if you happen to find a 1977 dime in uncirculated condition with a low mintage or error, then the value skyrockets. Coins with low mintage numbers or special characteristics, such as unique strikes or errors, can see their worth climb exponentially. Minting errors are a major factor in how much a coin can be worth. A minting error occurs when something goes wrong during the production process. This could mean a coin being struck multiple times, struck off-center, or having a double die. These errors are rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. In fact, a 1977 Liberty 1 dime with a minting error could be worth a lot more than one in perfect condition, as error coins are unique and highly sought after by collectors who want to add something special to their collection. The value of a 1977 Liberty 1 dime can also be affected by its overall rarity. While millions of these dimes were minted, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error is not easy. This rarity drives up the price, as collectors and investors are constantly looking for coins that are hard to find. A well-preserved 1977 Liberty 1 dime is considered a prized find, and in many cases, it can fetch a significant price. Now, let's talk about how much a 1977 Liberty 1 dime could actually be worth. As we mentioned, a typical 1977 dime in worn or circulated condition is only worth its face value, 10 cents. However, if you happen to find a 1977 dime that is in uncirculated condition, the value starts to rise. Depending on its condition, the price could range anywhere from a few dollars to a few $100s. But if you're lucky enough to have a 1977 dime with a rare minting error or a particularly low mintage, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The 1977 Liberty 1 dime, especially if it's in pristine condition or carries a minting error, can be worth up to an impressive $78,000. Yes, you read that right, $78,000 for a single dime. While this amount may seem hard to believe, it's the reality in the world of rare coin collecting. A coin that was once used as everyday currency can turn into a valuable treasure in the right condition or with the right error. It's a reminder that even the smallest coin in our pockets has the potential to hold great value. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or checking out a coin collection, make sure to take a closer look at your 1977 Liberty 1 dimes. If they're in excellent condition, or even better, if they have a minting error, you could be holding onto something truly valuable. Last coin, we're about to dive into the fascinating world of one of the most iconic coins in the history of U.S. currency, the 1991 Liberty 1 dime. This coin may look like any other dime you've seen, but there's so much more to it than meets the eye. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a new appreciation for the 1991 Liberty 1 dime and the value it could hold. The Liberty 1 dime has a long history, first being minted in 1946 in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was a leader who steered the country through both the Great Depression and World War II, and to honor his legacy, his image was placed on the dime. It's been the standard dime design ever since. On the front of the 1991 Liberty One dime, you'll find Roosevelt's familiar portrait, and surrounding it, the word Liberty, the year of minting, and In God We Trust. On the reverse, you'll see a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. At first glance, the 1991 Liberty One dime may seem like just another standard coin you could find in circulation, but the truth is, there's much more going on here. The 1991 dime was minted in massive quantities. Over 1 billion of these dimes were produced that year alone. With that many coins circulating, most of them will show wear and tear after years of being used in daily transactions. So, what makes the 1991 Liberty One dime stand out, and why does it have such a high potential value for collectors? Let's talk about condition. If you're familiar with the world of coin collecting, then you know that condition plays a massive role in determining the value of a coin. The 1991 Liberty One dime, like most coins, was issued in huge numbers, but what makes the rare specimens stand out are those in exceptional condition. Coins that have been well preserved and have minimal signs of wear and circulation are incredibly valuable to collectors. What does exceptional condition mean for a coin like the 1991 Liberty One dime? It means that the coin is in uncirculated or near perfect condition, showing no signs of being used in daily transactions. These coins were carefully preserved, likely stored in protective packaging, and remain just as pristine as they were the day they were minted. The finer the details, the higher the value. So, you may be wondering, what kind of value are we talking about? Typically, a circulated 1991 Liberty One dime will be worth its face value of 10 cents. However, when you come across a 1991 dime in uncirculated condition, the price can rise significantly. The sharpness of the details, the lack of wear, and the overall appearance of the coin are all factors that can raise the value considerably, but there's even more to consider. In the world of coin collecting, minting errors can make a coin far more valuable than just one in excellent condition. These are mistakes made during the minting process that create a unique, one-of-a-kind coin. For example, if a coin was struck off-center, or if it has a double die, it could be considered a rare minting error. Minting errors like these can dramatically increase the value of a coin because collectors are always on the lookout for these rare imperfections. So, if you have a 1991 Liberty One dime with a minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Another important factor is the mint mark. The 1991 Liberty One dime came in two variations, the Philadelphia Mint, which has no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D. Coins from the Denver Mint are often more in demand due to their relatively lower mintage numbers compared to coins from the Philadelphia Mint. While both versions of the 1991 dime are sought after, the Denver minted version tends to have a slightly higher premium, especially if it's in uncirculated condition or has a rare error. Now, let's get to the part that you've been waiting for. How much is the 1991 Liberty One dime worth, and what could you expect if you found one in top-notch condition? Well, while most 1991 dimes are worth only a few cents, the ones in uncirculated condition or those with minting errors are where the real value is. In exceptional condition, a 1991 Liberty One dime could be worth several $100s to collectors, but if you have a rare minting error or a particularly well-preserved example, the price could soar to astronomical heights. And now, the big reveal. Are you ready for this? The value of a top-quality, uncirculated, or error-free 1991 Liberty One dime could potentially reach an impressive $60,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single dime could be worth $60,000, depending on its condition and whether it features any unique minting errors. It's truly incredible that a coin that was originally minted to be worth just 10 cents can now be worth such a staggering amount. This is a great reminder of how important it is to pay attention to the coins you come across. A well-preserved coin or one with an interesting error can turn into a valuable investment over time. So, the next time you check your change or sift through your coin collection, make sure to give the 1991 Liberty One dime a closer look. If you find one in pristine condition, or even better, one with a minting error, you could be holding a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their hidden value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future coin discoveries. Thanks for tuning in, and happy collecting.